Hi, it's Tommy here, Tommy Oldham, and I'm in Liverpool at the Art of the Terrace football exhibition now. The exhibition is about football culture. Football is massive around the world and no much more bigger, especially here in England, whether in the north, the south, in Scotland, Wales or the Midlands. Football for generations has brought people together, not just the game itself, this culture reflection off the pitch, the mates, the fashion element, the music, all that comes into one, and some great artwork, with some proper nostalgic moments here, trainer, Subbuteo. As you can see on this video, I'm just going to give you a bit of a show of what I've seen here, and the music as well. Look forward to it. Obviously, the first part talks about is the fashion. Obviously many retro tracksuit tops here, coats, jackets. You've got Fila, Elise, Addias, CP clothing. Just a few of them to mention. You look at the various designs. Fred Perry's another one over the years that's been common. Obviously you've got Cagoul's overcoats as well. Some retro looking, some historic, some nice looking. Obviously smart clothing as well. As you'll see for the exhibition, it's not just about tracky, scally, cheap looking, it's expensive gear. Some of this, what people spent the money on. I'll show you some of the catalogues there also. It's reflecting some absolutely fantastic artwork, as you can see here. They may not have a lot of money, but when it comes to our football, the North is passionate about it. There's had more success than down south when you count the number of trophies of teams up here compared to clubs down in London and the South East. Favourite, one of the most popular ways of getting to football obviously is travelling by train. Go across the country every Saturday, you'll see many fans coming all over the country, especially in London where you're crisscrossing or in the Midlands from one part to the other. Many shirts, not just football shirts, casual shirts. Obviously you've got there mentioned the Jam, obviously which talks about it, the Teddy Boys, the Rockers. This artwork here is based on England at the World Cup in Russia in 2018, a tournament I was at. Some great flags redesigned on here. Explains there which games England Tunisia I was at. Fans at the airport, fans in Kaliningrad, Red Square, before in Colombia, I was back home by them. Support your team, the only colours that matter are the colours on your shirt. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, Asian or you're all, and that terrace to support your team, and this casual scene has been used to kick out racism as well in football, on it and off the pitch. It's a piece of artwork called Just Another Bloody Saturday, refers to the rivalry between Celtic and Rangers. A reminder of the Addias, people use artwork to sign Addias now or showcase various historical Addias trainers. Favourite parts exhibition, obviously you have your football pitches, you have your goals, your big stadiums, kids play on playing fields, but for a lot of kids, give them a football and they will make nets, whether it be jumpers for goalposts, or as you can see on here, chalk, felt tip, paint, just to paint on a goal so kids can kick about at walls. Obviously these are in Liverpool, some of the street names are on here. You don't see a lot of this now because people complain it's littering or it makes too much noise, but Wally, Wembley Singles, Free and In, all these sort of games growing up, and they will still be popular in areas, don't get me wrong, you just may not see much of them now as you used to do. veracious footage from various Brazilian games across the 2002-2003 season in the Macarena Stadium, Rio de Janeiro. One I've been outside when I've actually watched the game at. Footage is on display at a football casual culture exhibition in Liverpool. One of my favourite parts of the exhibition, and you'll see a video from an exhibition I went to in the summer called Earn the Goals. We have our pitches, we have fields, but this is basically give a kid a football and he will make a goal. Jump is for goalposts, but in this case, nothing more than painted goals on walls, behind buildings, on parks, cabins. You don't see a lot of these now because people moan it's vandalism or they moan that it's littering. I would see over here an old cow shed at this field town. I never got to their old ground. And also this is an abandoned ground, which I'd love to know if it's still like this, but I doubt it. It's a project in 1990 to 94. Addias trainers, a big part of football culture. You can see there's many different brands on here. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, not just myself, that have big collections of Addias. I mean big, I mean massively big. You can tell by the demand every time a pair goes on sale and the prices people charge on eBay. Sometimes you collect them and you just get tempted to wear some of them. Obviously you've got Berlins, some of them, pair of Addias Rome, Addias Liverpool City Series as well, Addias Brussels, Addias Cologne. There's just many more like myself wearing my Addias Viennas. So I've even got my Addias bag. Some of the footwear here. I've already done one on Addias earlier on, but here's a bit more. As you can see, Addias Stan Smith, kiosk boots, Addias Forest Hills, pair of Addias Samba, and an Addias trim tab. There's enough as a campaign to get away tickets in the Premier League, caps at £20 due to extortionate rates that teams were charging away supporters and make it more affordable for the everyday fan to attend away games. Over here, I've got kits that have been made out of cigarette packs. So you look here, some of them. There's quite a few Silk City Solo, lots of European brands as well. Also. Never Changing Moods is a song by the Style Council. And what I've done is I've named it, I've made Subbuteo style players with football clobber on. So you've got obviously CP Clothing, Stone Island, and these. If you look over there, you've got some. This is way before my time, but this little new footy table soccer, obviously you used to put what looks like the papers in a little holder or something and used to flick. Similar to Subbuteo, it basically got sold on to Subbuteo in the end, but it's very popular back in the day. Pitch created with chalk lines, so it shows just how basic it was back then. You see, I've always uploaded a bit about Subbuteo already. This is a Subbuteo game in the 60s, 70s, 80s, before your computer games. This was the ultimate football game if you weren't kicking the football, flicking it. If you're looking here, this bedroom, there's another Subbuteo pitch. I've still got a stand I've got, which I can't make. Posters on the wall which reflect the music and the fashion, such as the Jam. World Cup wall chart over there from 1982. An older Atari again. Very nostalgic here. I'll tell you what, a very good exhibition which is definitely worth visiting if you get a chance to. I even had the floodlights as well.